So Slice and Dice is an extremely addictive game. I got into it a couple of years ago and played it non-stop for weeks and weeks. Whole commutes went by. I mean, you'd miss your station because you were just trying to do one more fight. So as VFix says, I had to delete Slice and Dice from my phone for safety reasons. It kept slicing and dicing up all my time. It is terribly addictive. The version 3 has a lot more stuff added to it, including music. But I think it's not as approachable as the previous version was, because there's a little bit more kind of like small weird eccentric things have been added to it. But saying that, it's still the same fun game. So you get to choose your party layout. I'm just going to go with the classic basic party layout, which is what the original version of Slice and Dice came with. You can see, for those of you who played the previous version, you can see it says greens. There's another character class of greens, which is very weird. Sometimes you get a house cat, other times you'll get a flower. I'm going to choose the classic and not choose any. You can choose some kind of twist on the game. I'm not going to have any extra rules. I'm just going to skip that. Yes. So those of you who haven't played Slice and Dice, it is effectively, it's just a sequence of 20 fights. And you win if you win the last one. You have 5 characters, each of whom have a dice. So you can see the dice of my healer here. Here's the dice of my fighter. And each side of the dice have got different effects. So there we go. Let's have a look at the healer's dice. So these are like just like heal 4. You can heal somebody. And this is like +1 mana for casting spells, +2 mana. And by default, you usually have 3 rolls. You choose some dice to be set. Oh, you know what? I'll take this heavy axe here. And you know what? I'm gonna re-roll these. The meddler has got these annoying bones. If these come up, they summon an enemy bones by accident. So there could be a bit of annoying. The meddler, you can easily kill yourself. This is not something that was in the previous version of the game. Let's just re-roll. Okay, we got that's a mana that comes up when it lands. It's got what they call cantrip. And so it activates during rolling if it lands face up, which is really good. Let's just lock that in. I don't want to get another bones. And see if we can get a better sword from the fighter. See if we can get some mana out of the healer. And see if we can get anything that's not a cross out of the thief. Last roll. Well, thanks very much, thief, for nothing. VFix says by accident, yeah. So, they've got a shield. I can protect somebody. Anyway, so what's going on here? So all of these are attacking you, and you get to move. You get to decide what you're going to do before they attack. And so the bones is new. We just made it, so it's not attacking yet. The rat is attacking my healer for 2. You can see the 2 yellow going to come off after this turn. The boar has got this 4 attack, and it's attacking the buckle. But the rat is also attacking at the same time, so it's hitting my buckle for 6 damage. So we need to do something about that. You might be interested, wondering why there's a little eye here. Well, for the boar, that means this eye must be removed individually. So these hit points, you can like take them all out in one go. Like I can hit with this axe here, I can take 2 out, but when you get down to this one needs to be removed separately. You've got to like, you can if it was down to just the last 2, it's going to need 2 hits, one to take out that first one and a separate hit to take out that second one. So let's take the buckle What shall I do? Can't really take the rat out. So the Buckles axe, unfortunately, is got this heavy modifier, which means it can only be used against the target with the most hit points. So it has to be used against the boar. So let's get that mana. So we've got 3 mana here. So we've got 3 spells at our disposal. This is Burst, which is the classic, which either means attack with 2 or shield somebody for 2. Mend, which is coming from the healer. You can see it's got a bit of red etching around the edge. The healers brought that over. That's the kind of ability they brought us. Which allows you to set a hero to 5 hit points. And Slay, kill an enemy with exactly 3 hit points. So we could slay this rat, which would save the Buckle from death at this turn. Whenever a character dies, it's not permanent. If you go on to the next round, they'll come back with half their health. But if you lose all your characters, then it's game over. So you're always trying to make sure you don't lose all your characters. Let me just protect the Buckle, because still getting attacked. And end the turn. So they get their shot. The dice re-roll. And so now the bones is in the picture. The interesting thing... Oh god, I've rolled another bones. The interesting about bones is that when they get killed, they cause damage. 1 damage to their neighbors. See this? 1 damage to adjacent allies upon death. So let's do... Let's get the healer doing some healing this time. Shall I take a risk? Okay. All 2s. I got a little achievement, which unlocks the Twisted Bar item later on. So I'll take the Thief's 2 attack and pain. So this is I can get 2 mana from this, but it's got a modifier of pain. I'll take 2 damage if I do it. So I'm going to accept that. So let's do I want to take out the bones first? Let's do that. Let's take out the bones. So then if I, you know what? Yeah. I'm going to shield the thief from the boar's attack. Take this and I'll use it to take out the rat. There we go. And who am I going to heal? Let's heal Buckle. Move on to the next round. What do we got? So, more healing. We got any chance of killing these guys off yet? Let's take the 3 mana. I want to try and get some more mana. Let's take that 2. This is a pristine shield. That's not going to... So, pristine. That means it gets double the effect if you've got full health. We're not going to get that out of it. We're just going to get the basic 2 here. Let's just re-roll these 2. We'll take that. 1 more re-roll. Okay. Plenty of mana. We could slay the boar. Slay the bones, which will hit the boar. Then we can hit once, hit twice, and then we can use a burst spell to take out the last hit point. And they're gone. Sometimes if you get them down to low health, they'll run. And that can be, you know, that can just save you some grief. But if you're on low health, they won't run. It does depend. You've got to be strong enough for them to think, yeah, there's no point still fighting this. So now I've finished the first fight, I can do a health upgrade. Ryan Berry is asking, will mana carry across fights? No. Everything in a fight is very localized. Apart from items you pick up, like and upgrades, there's nothing from one fight that carries across to the next. Everybody heals back up, apart from those who died, which will have half health in the next match. So I can choose to upgrade somebody. So when you upgrade a character, they will get a new dice. And you can choose either one of these 2 upgrades. The maximum upgrade is to the 3rd level. That's not strictly true, but we're going to just go with that for now. But if you don't like either of them, you can take a random level up, or just skip it entirely. And you might be thinking, why wouldn't you upgrade your characters? Because Slice and Dice, the reason it's so kind of like Thinky is that you start thinking about the different things the different characters can do and how you can put them together to make these wonderful combinations. And you put items together as well and get these sort of like cascading attacks that, you know, that or cascading effects which are really, really efficient. And if you upgrade characters, sometimes you will lose some of these lovely little, like, you know, methods, these techniques you've created with your party. And it's sometimes not worth it. There have been a few times when I've gone into the final fight with a level 2 character because, no, they're just so powerful as they are. Do I want to take the disciple? So this is this little lighthouse here is resurrection. You can bring someone back in the middle of a fight. I don't really want that at this point. I like the Jester's little spell here, which is this this flick spell, which is like a 1 damage, but it will actually be 2 damage if you hit somebody when they got full hit points. And it's a very cheap spell, so I'm going to go for that. And we got rid of Bones Guy. Let's just go straight on. You got an inventory here. You can see all of the dice, and you can inspect everything. We don't have any items yet, but we'll have items and we can put them into slots on each character. When characters die, you lose any spells and abilities they offered you. So that can be quite a blow sometimes if you weren't expecting it. Now we've got a goblin, a bee, and a thorn. Interesting things here. Thorn is resistant to or abilities. I was going to say it's resistant to magic, but immune to abilities is a bit stronger. And when you hit them, your attacker will lose 5 because they're thorny, obviously. The goblin's always interesting because this white flag, if they're the last one left standing, they'll just run. Doesn't matter. They'll always go. So I tend to focus on the other characters in this sort of situation. So this shape here is a dodge. Basically, they can hide. They won't get affected. They're just like removed. So it can be useful for saving a character from grief. They're about to die. But I don't want the Jester to be out of the picture for this round. Let's take that to... do I want to take... Yeah. Do I want to take this? Yeah, I'll take the shield. Go on, let's do it for it. Okay, the Jester's given us nothing. Thanks. Let's shield Mr. Thief. Actually, do I want to do that? Let's get rid of the bee. So here's... Oh, I'm undo this. Thing is, the thorn is going to hit us for 5. If we attack the thorn, that will kill the thief and the fighter. But if I shield the fighter, they can attack the thorn and just about survive. I can kill the bee, and that'll be the end of the level because the goblin will run off. There we go. You have to be... Everything. The wonderful thing about the slice and dice is you can undo practically everything. A reroll you can't undo for obvious reasons, but every time you're choosing what to do, you can just undo and figure out what's a better way of fighting. The one thing that is deadly is that occasionally you can get to the end of a fight and you've just got one more action and you're going to kill someone off. It's great, and at the end of the fight. But you don't realize your character dies in that movement. And although it will carry on, the trouble is you can't undo that moment. If that character died at any point earlier, you could undo it and retry again. But if they die on that very final move, the fight finishes and they died, and it's like, whoa. So I've got oh man, bring back my slice and dice. There we go. Right. What, I got an object here, so I can, you know, the objects at the beginning are pretty rubbish. Leather vest, get 1 extra hit point. Memory, what's this? Revert all changes to the left side. I think that means if you put an item in, you can take all the changes out if you don't want them applied. Never quite sure when that's actually been useful. Okay, let's just take that leather vest. Just give it to the thief who's on the lowest health of all. There you go. Please give me a few more knives. Continue on. Right, we got another thorn. An archer. Archer is, you notice it's slightly positioned to the right. That's because they're at the back, and you need to fight through the front row before you can get to them, unless you've got something like an arrow yourself. You can't even cast spells on someone on the back. Right. So let's have a look here. Let's get some better stuff. Oh, there you go. That's 3 mana for you. And 2 of that. And yeah, I think I'll take the health this time, because the fight is a bit awkward. I really need to take this thorn out. It would be great if I could use this flick spell, but thorn is resistant to the spell. So what I can do, I can protect the fighter so it doesn't die. Take out the thorn. But unfortunately the wolf is attacking the fighter. So I will use the health to bring him back up so he won't die at the end of this round. So the thief is left. You know what? I'll use the flick at this point. That's a cheap way of taking 2 health out because the wolf was on full hit points. Then I'll take this knife, stick it in there. Then I'm going to take you out with the last couple of mana I've got. Just left with the archer. Will the archer hang around? No, the archer runs. Brambles. I've just unlocked brambles. I hate brambles. Brambles not going to be in this game. I still hate brambles. Ooh, do I want to upgrade my buckle to a bard or my healer to an enchanter? You know what? I'm never not much of a fan of the enchanter, but I am a fan of the bard. Let's go for the bard. The bard's got like a cantrip attack, cantrip shield. So these trigger as soon as they land. And we've got these little musical notes, which basically are healing for the entire team. Let's go to reroll. There's also this extra ability, which wasn't in the previous version, where you can do a shield 1 cleanse, which reduces things like poison and weaknesses. But you need to use a blank side. You can use a blank side to pay for it. Do more kills in a round, better loot or more level ups? No. It makes no difference. Because on the early version, I'm sorry, first time you play, it will say, do you want me to let them flee? And it says it will make no difference if they don't flee. So I just let them flee because it just moves you game forward. It doesn't matter. So there's no benefit from, you know, killing more. You just have to survive the fight. Survive and move on. That's the most important thing. It's very roguelike in that way. You're not trying to get a high score. You're just trying to move forward. VFig's pointing out that the bramble makes all of your dice faces single use only. And it can be, yeah, it can be very deadly. Because if you take time attacking that bramble, slowly your dice start to shrivel up and become wasted. And the bramble appears around like a level 5 or something like that, very early. So it can really ruin your day. Let's have a look here. So they got an alpha. This is like the first boss character we got to face. And the alpha's got this ability to summon extra wolves. So I really like to kill off the alpha if I can as quickly as possible. Let's just do a reroll. Oh, got given an extra reroll there by the jester. I'll take those mana, thank you. No, let's give me something useful. Oh, another reroll. This gives me 1 mana, but it's a one-shot, single use. So when I use it in a fight, it'll be replaced by a blank after this. Comes back in the next game, but in the next fight. But in this fight, it's just once only. So So you have the choice. Do you take out the wolf? Because the wolf, then you can take someone who's causing you damage all the time. Or do you start working on the alpha? You definitely can't take out in 1 turn. But the alpha could summon more wolves. So I tend to focus on the alpha because like they can bring more mayhem. And if you end up with too many enemies on here, it's just like, it's a slaughter. So what I'm going to do is flick the alpha. Then do damage. Maybe give shield to everybody. And do I want to use the burst? There's no point using the burst really. Because you can just keep these 2 mana to the next round. There's a limit to how much mana you can carry. I can only carry 3. With other characters, I think you can carry more. But for now, we don't need to do anything. There's no point making a decision to take that extra 2 health right now. Leave my options open for the next round. Okay, that's looking nice. Got an extra shield there. I'll take that health. Bard's not looking pretty at the moment. I will take the health, yeah. It's a reroll. Blank. Blank would work, could work. But there's the shield. Let's go for that. And heal the bards so they don't die. Right, let's keep on giving it to the alpha. I think we can use a flick. And kill that guy. Right, that's the alpha done. No more wolves will be appearing. So I'm going to leave these 2 mana here again. Because I'm hoping in the next round I can use a flick, which will be cheaper. I obviously want to use that. Take the mana. Am I going to get rid of the guy, the wolf on this? Probably. I think I want to go for more knives. I'll take that, I guess. Yeah, I think... Oops. Undo. Flick first. But I think it's pretty much... Yeah. We would overdo it. Excuse me. Gonna definitely need some water after that fight. So what have I got? What's a clef? Add treble to the left side. Other keywords ×2 become ×3. So does that mean if anything on the left side has got a ×2 effect? I don't have anything like that, right? Or Blessed Water. Replace the middle side with Heal 3 Vitality. Or take a random tier 2 item. You see the 2s here. I'm going to take the Blessed Water. I understand that. Maybe I'll come back for the clef another time. But that's the first time I've seen a clef. So I can give this to somebody. So I can give them like Vitality there. I think that's better. Vitality is actually increases the max hit points. So you can keep on casting it constantly during a round. That will get reset on the following level though. It doesn't carry on. It's just on that level you can keep on giving them extra hit points. I'll take that. The Thief. You see this greens. This is poison. Snakes look kind of timid, but they infect you with poison, and poison will take out more health every turn. And you can see that they're attacking for 2, which is not great. Giving you 2 poison. There's no point having health at this point. I'll take the Vitality, actually. That might be useful. Can I shield anybody? Non-red HP indicates incoming damage. That's right, yes. The yellow is indicating the damage that's coming, and the green is indicating the poison damage that will be will affect you at the end of the fighting. Right, I want to take out one of these snakes, definitely. Let's flick. Because this one's attacking a thief. You can see the orange bubble here. Oh, it's always annoying when that happens. Like, oh, I've got a 1 and I don't want to waste my attack. But someone's going to have to do it. Here we go. So that's the thief protected. I think I'm going to try and protect the bard. Maybe up their health. And I've got another burst, which I don't think I need to do anything with. Oops. That's me trying to do the else. Right, we want to take, if we take out this snake, then the level will be over, and I think it's pretty much done now, because we have enough. We can get the snake with that, stab them, and the goblin's going to run off. finish as quickly as you can so you can move on to the next one. So I can now upgrade the thief to a spell blade, and they've got a lot more tools to play with. Or the healer to a vampire, who have got this like self-heal sword attack. Also they get this infuse cell, which is, it heals, but it'll be, it says cruel, but actually the cruel effect means it works twice as well on someone who's got less than half their hit points, so it will give them 2 health if they're actually quite low. What's this? Imbue, +1 pip to the target's damage sides this turn, but it's single cast, so you can only use it once in a fight. They've got a poison blade, they've got a spell blade, gives you mana, and they've got a copycat blade, which will copy keywords from the previous dice. These are both nice choices. I'm going to go for the vampire. I tend to err on the side of causing damage. Oh, but now we've upgraded, the healer lost their item. I'm going to give that to the jester, I think. Okay. Now, the ogre is interesting because if you hit these yellow squares here, they'll become more angry and get more aggressive, and their attacks get more damaging. The bandit, if you can kill their neighbor with overkill them by an extra 2 hit points than they have, the bandit will get scared and run away. I tend to leave the ogres until last because it keeps their hit point damage down low. So VFix saying, one of the neat things about this game is all the keywords can apply to either the enemy on attacks or to your team on heal or shield, which makes for some really neat combos. Indeed. Let's see what else we can get here. I'll take some of that. This poison for the bard is coming from the bandit's blade over here. You can't block poison. Even if you block the damage, the poison will still make it through. You have to use like a shield, which has got a cleansing ability, some kind of cleansing ability to get rid of poison. But this else down here will do it. So let's protect. And we got our health here. And I've got this else ability from the bard. I'm going to use that to get rid of the poison. There we go. Poison's gone. So I guess I'm just... Oh, let's go for the flick, because that's a very efficient way of using the mana. And then we'll just attack the bandit. And move on to the next step. Syntax 753. This is a masterclass. Do you mean my teaching, or do you mean the game? It's a masterclass of game design. I will take the vitality. I want to boost someone. The vampire's going to be hit a lot. Oh, yes. I've played this far too much. I still lose though. I still lose. Not normal as much, but let's have a look. We've got no one to heal yet. This health is useless. Let's take that blade. Okay, we'll take the evil attack. Right. Let's put some more shield. Do I need the shields? Yeah, it does. I do need the shield. There we go. It's helped everybody out. So let's try to get rid of the bandit. Then we can start attacking the ogre. And this is the point where I go like, ooh, do I push past the yellow at this point? Or do I just give it one more turn? Do I need to? And I think I'll just leave it one more turn. Do I want to? I think I'll upgrade the thief. It's very interesting when you undo something. You can. It's like you're causing them damage, right? You've hurt the thief by undoing the nice thing you did for them. I once hit undo a lot once, like, oh no, back. This is all rubbish. A fighter, I think they came back to life and went, what happened? I love that. There's a few bits and pieces like that. Do I? Yeah, I want to leave that dice there. Let's see if we can just take out the ogre in one go in this turn. Well, that doesn't look hopeful. I don't want to keep any of those dice. Okay, we take that. We got a bow. We'll take the bow. 2, 3, 4. I don't think we're going to take out the ogre. Oh, that was nice. Nice random attack there. Let's see how far we get. Oh, we can do it. There we go. Goodbye, ogre. Victory. What's this? Win 120 fights. I've been playing mainly on the phone. I could take a longbow or a blood chalice. So self shield for each wasted point of healing I receive. Let's have a look. Oh, I could give this to the thief. Sometimes you have to think though about down the line. I mean, only if you play this a lot would you feel this, but will the longbow come in handy later? Will I still want it? Because when I upgrade the thief, they're obviously going to have something in these top bottom slots. This is a very temporary change. But then again, there are fights down the line, and if you don't have a bow, they can go badly for you. So maybe it's good to keep it on standby, even if you don't use it all the time. These are the things that go through your head when you're playing. Okay, so now I've got 2 extra bows, so the thief could be a lot more active. Right. War Chief is an interesting one because they are actually increasing the attacks of the other characters here. And the Slimer, this plus here, actually will split off a little slimelet if he gets to that hit point. There's nothing special about the pseudo, except they have some very heavy attacks. I said they're even heavier because of the War Chief at the moment. It's adding +1 pip to all their slides. Let's see if we can do something about that. Okay. I'll take... Do I want to take that? Can I take out the War Chief in one go? 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I should be able to do it. That should make everything a lot safer, I think. Let's try it out. I can still undo these 2 rolls. Sorry, undo back to doing the 2 rolls. War Chief 1, 2. Yeah, now no one's dying. The thief's going to get the hit the most though, so we'll give them the extra hit points. There go the attacks. Okay, so what does the Jester offer? They've got some nice... They got some cool mana. I want that mana. Give me the mana. Take that. I will take the shield. The mana, it's really annoying. Like, I don't want that. So many times. I wanted the 3. Okay, now I think we can start attacking the Slimer. Do I want to attack the Slimer? The Slimer came out. I can kill the Slimer now with spell. Let's see. Let's undo. And I want to see what it's like if I attack the Ludus. Pseudo. Maybe I go with that. Yeah. Let's go with that for now. That looks a simpler situation. And the Slimelet won't attack until the following round. It hasn't had a chance to roll its dice. That's a cross, a wooden cross, because we used that that's mana wand. That was single use only. Oh, I love it when you get these attacks which are automatic like that. Do I want to take that? You know, I'm going to grab that now. Might be come in handy. Oh, very good. Kill the Slimer with that, and kill the Slimer with that. There we go. Let's do. Let's go up to fight 10, and I'm going to stop there. So it's like another boss here, the Bell. Let's see. It's giving me the chance to re-roll a class right now. They're not being upgraded, but I can re-roll them now if I want to. I don't really care. I'm happy. But I can upgrade somebody. Like the fighter can be upgraded. So I've got these yellow blades, the gladiator. which can do more damage if they can double the damage if I hit first. Hit someone with full hit points. And the Trapper has some interesting options too. This like death shot. You can kill an enemy with 4 health or less in one go. And then these scythes, which can improve the damage other characters inflict. Cantrip attacks are great unless the rest of your team has engage attacks, says Vivig. Also, cantrip attacks can be disastrous if you're attacking thorns or something like that. I had a Trapper, said Vivig, with that insta-kill getting a +1 pip and then 2 times, so I can insta-kill any enemy at 10 hit points or less. And I bet you it would never roll. It would never come out. I've got the most powerful insta-kill and it never comes up. I will go for the Gladiator. I don't like the Fanatic. Fanatics are dangerous. You know that, right? The Fanatic kills themselves. They use a lot of their health to attack you. But they use a lot of their health in one go. And Fanatics only tend to last maybe 1 or 2, well, can last 3 rounds sometimes. You try to speed them along a bit. It's very difficult to kill a Fanatic in one go. And they cause insane damage. Look over here, just wiping the Jester out like this. But, fortunately, the Jester's dodging. The bell causes damage every turn. At the end of each turn, 1 damage to all heroes and 5 damage to themselves. They're going to summon an imp, right? Yeah, it's annoying. They're going to summon an imp. There's just no way of... Okay, let's take that. When am I going to get out of the bard? An extra shield. Oh, and another attack. Well, that's ruined the flick now, hasn't it? Oh, I didn't get any mana anyway. So Jester's going into hiding. He's fine. Let's see if we can... It'd be nice to get the Fanatic to die at the end of this turn. You see? Now they'll attack once and they'll just vanish straight away. There you go. Gone. Summon the imp. The bell rang. Everybody lost a bit of... They didn't lose some health because I had shield. Right. Does the imp hurt if you attack them? Yeah, that's right. You lose damage if you attack them. So this Gladiator will do 2 damage down on this guy because they have full health. And that's what these yellow blades do. I'll take this arrow. Bard looks like they're in trouble. Let's just re-roll and see what we get. I'll take the mana. I'll do that. I'll take that blade. Another attack. Another shield. So the bard's still gonna die because of poison if we let the imp kill them. So let's attack with the Gladiator to get 2 hit. And if I use the longbow, I don't get the on-hit damage. Oh, well, that's what V-Fig is saying. Because it's a ranged attack, I don't get hurt by the attack. I don't get hurt by the attack. I don't even know how to say that. The damage that's caused by hitting them. Right, and get this. Can I do any more? I could take another piece out of them, but maybe I should use infuse. No, it's only a little bit of health damage. We'll just leave that. We'll just leave it there. Okay, so they used an attack which caused exertion. So it means they can't actually do anything at all for this next turn. We could take our time. Probably not going to take our time. That's just going to be a normal 2 now, not a 4, unfortunately. Oh, there's no point. It's like the bell's going to kill itself. It's about to die. Let's make it our win though. Go on. All right, what do we win from that fight? We got a flawed diamond. So it adds pristine to 2 left sides. Pristine means like it's doubled if you've got all your health. But just to ruin your day, they also give you +4 empty max hit points so that you will always start off with not your full hit points. Splitting arrows, I quite like those. They're 1 hit arrow, you know, they're a distance, they're ranged attack. And they will attack 3 enemies in one go. And they can also hit the ones in the back row. So let's go for that. I like that. Who am I going to give that to? I will give that to the Jester covering up their dodge, I think. I think it's worth it. Right, quartzes are always interesting. They cause these little attacks which weaken your characters. But if you hit the X first, just precisely knock out that X, they'll die. You don't have to take out the other hit points. Shades are a new one to 3. They're really irritating. As soon as you hit them once, basically they're immune to damage for the rest of the round. Grr. Okay, so let's take that. I'll take the mana. I don't want any of these. I could take the shield. Yeah, maybe I'll take that. And I'll take the vitality because I'm worried that the thief is gonna get killed. They've got incoming effects though, which I'm not very happy with. Got see these guys got this these blades which cause weakness of 2. So that the next turn everything will have -2 all over their dice, which is it's very upsetting. So I'll attack the quartz. Do a bit of shielding. And I need to kill at least one of these, I think. There we go, took that one out. The thief is now safe from death. But let's give them some more health. And that's that turn. You could spend more time thinking about whether you want to rerun that to be more efficient. I'm feeling confident. I don't need to worry about it. I mean, it might be a better way of doing this round, but, you know, whatever. Right, we're going to take out... We're going to hit that bones. Should we take the bones? These are the splitting arrows, quite like. Really want to take out the quartz too. Oh, hang on. Oh, look at that. Gladiator's got nothing. Because they had the weakness from the previous turn. The shade has now been hit by the cantrip attack, which has now made them immediately immune, which is annoying. Let's take that. I'm going to take that. What have they got coming in? Inflicted single use. You know what? I can use the else to take that out. Let's attack. But I think... I'm going to do that. I'll take that bones out. This splitting arrows, have I wasted it? Let's just undo this. I feel kind of annoyed now. I'll use this flick on someone else. Maybe that on the quartz. Then use the splitting arrows attack. Then I can take out the quartz. Right. And it's probably all I'm gonna do. And we'll leave that there. Can't kill off the bones. There's no point doing it. Ah, don't attack that one. We want to take the bones out anyway. Let's just go for it. Let's take out the bones. You know what? Undo. I only need 3 attack. Let's take that and that. I'll use that for these for shielding. Let's get something else. I don't need an attack out of this. Let's take that mana. It's fine. So let's kill off the bones. Protect the jester. Maybe I'll do an infuse. There we go. And protect them as well. Right. I guess you're not running off, Shade. Oh, god damn it. You've only got one knife, but that keeps on coming up. Brilliant. Big heal for the jester, though. I can take that shield. What else we got here? Right, there you go. Heal, some shielding. And we'll just... Usable tactic else. Okay, I can use that. I always forget about the extras. Yeah, there's no point using those attacks. The shades. Oh, there we go. The shade runs off. We did manage to get rid of enough health for it to get annoyed. So that's fight 10. So there's this. I can get this extra ability. The fingers crossed ability. It will add critical and fumble to the right side for all heroes. So that's 50% chance for an extra pip, and a 50% chance it will be blank every turn. I'll say no to that. And there's also an upgrade in the offing. So the thief, I can upgrade them to a rogue or a ninja. I'm feeling more like a rogue, to be honest. So that's why I would feel like choosing. They got 2 cantrip attacks. They've got 2 poison attacks, and this is a cruel attack, so you can lose. It can hit for 4 if they're low health. As Tyranam said, wiggly knife. We like the wiggly knife. 2 damage, cruel. It's wiggly. So I'm going to stop here. Oh, I got everything taken off the thief because the thief got upgraded. Who would want this now? I'm going to give this to the bar. There you go. Does anybody want... You know what? Maybe I should give that to the jester. Give them a lot more action. Now, see, there's only 2 items they can carry. So this... What am I going to do with this water? Do I want to give it to somebody else? Do I want to get rid of the bard's re-roll and give that to them? Because they're kind of like a helper kind of person. Let's go with that. So I'm going to stop there. That's taking you to almost halfway through the game. And it gets, progressively, more difficult. The enemy's got more nasty attacks, and there's lots of different variety in there, different types of characters. We're not very. There's also other versions of the game you can play where. The hard version and cursed versions where you pick up curses. Certain things are changed, like certain, the enemies get a boost or you get a debuff throughout the entire game you have to work with. Those can be really, really challenging. But man, Slice and Dice, it's just, it's a pretty awesome game and it had a major upgrade recently. I'm going to give you the Steam link, and it only just came out on Steam, right? I think. So. There you go. It's on Windows, Mac, and Android. And you can also get it off the site, off the itch page, but I believe it costs more on the itch page. So if you want to pay them more money, go to itch. Oh, it is on iOS as everything. I did not realize it's on iOS as well. My terrible mistake.